7 days ago, a lot of people thought I was crazy because I was extremely bullish on the stock market. And today we ended up putting in all-time highs. What is going on, traders? We guys crushed it today. In today's video, I'm going to show you why I took 0 trades today. Not one trade. As well as preparing you guys for the best setups at the best prices. Let's get into it. So, as we know, the S&P 500 SPY ended up putting all-time highs today. Let's go to the 5-minute time frame now, right? I'm going to show you why I took no trades today. If you watched my video last night, where we knew the best opportunity for a potential short trade was at this gap at 604.70s. Okay, we knew it. We knew this was the best level. What did SPY end up doing? Gapping above this level, which means we did not retest this level. So when SPY opened this morning, I was extremely bearish. Okay, but with that being said, I did not take any trades and I did not say SPY is going to dump. I just knew SPY broke through a massive gap and it needs to come to retest. So I was waiting for 604.70 to get retested. I'm not trading at all-time highs. Yes, we were able to identify everything is bullish, right? Higher highs, higher lows, gap up, everything's bullish. We're not looking for puts, but I'm also not buying calls at all-time highs with the biggest gap that we have on SPY that has not even been retested, right? We gapped above it. And now look at in the after hours right now, we're heading back towards this gap. This is the make or break it level. I told the entire Discord today, 600, right? The level 600 flat, the biggest psychological level on SPY. We had 600 and then we have 604.76 this morning. I said, if do not touch any puts until we go back under 600, right? As soon as we got under 600, because 600 on the 5-minute time frame is a support, as you can tell right here. So until we're under 600, I'm not looking for puts, but also I'm not looking for calls. I don't care about calls. It's all-time highs. I know these levels can't hold forever, right? So what did I do? I sat on my hands, right? Same with the entire Discord. We sat on our hands. We didn't have a call entry. And our key level, our big level, we blew through it. We didn't even retest it. We gapped above it in the pre-market. So this is why I did not take any trades, because I know SPY is going to get pulled all the way back down to 604.76. And what's going to happen right underneath that? We have an empty pocket down almost $2 to yesterday's previous closing price at 603.05. This is the reason why I took no trades, right? Look where we ended up closing yesterday. Look where we opened today. This gap that was supposed to be basic TA was supposed to be the best potential level for a pullback, right? We knew this gap. It's the highest gap on SPY, and we're waiting for this gap to fill. This is the reason why it's such a big level and why I chose not to trade. The best opportunity would have been puts, but we needed to break 605.70, and if you look at this chart, we were holding it, right? We were able to identify this live on live stream. It was so slow price action, and I knew everything's bullish. Like, I even told the Discord, I don't even want to get puts in your head because everything's bullish. Don't look for a put, but also don't look for a call right now because trading price action is going to make you broke. Every time you enter a trade, you need to have an entry, an exit, and a stop out and a profit target. No matter what trade you get into, they all have to be pre-planned. I don't know one successful day trader that can just trade price action. Honestly, no one. They're all cappers. No one can just trade price action consecutively and make money. You need to have a predetermined plan. You need to be watching for massive support, massive resistance levels. You need to look for liquidity zones. Like, where is a dip being bought? Is a dip being bought or is it not being bought up, right? You got to put these levels on your chart. So if our key level, our biggest level, we gap above it, there's no trades, especially when we're at all-time highs. We have no levels above us, right? There's 0 levels above us. So there's no point of just trying to trade price action, trying to scalp something, following random indicators and following, FOMOing the trend, going with the trend, going against the trend. You're going to lose money, right? Every trade you enter, you need to have a predetermined plan. And we knew 604.76, first reaction is going to be puts if we come up to it. Now that we are above it, this is the level that we are looking for calls. And guess what? We're wrong. We are wrong once. Because if we break it and retest it and you see weakness and you're in calls, you swap out and you write it down 2 full points. Look at this range. That's a big drop, right? So if we buy calls down here and we're wrong, cool. Switch sides. Going all the way back down to this gap. We have 2 big gaps to fill beneath of us. I'm not trading until 6:04. I don't know why that happened. I'm not trading until 6:04.76 hits. That's it. Because all-time highs is what amateurs do, right? They're trying to predict the future by a long shot. Right? Especially trading micro price action like day traders, right? You're trying to predict, oh, my indicator's saying this, oh, my indicator's saying this, or Josh is saying this. No, you need to watch and make a plan for big levels. Do not enter a trade unless you have a predetermined plan. So moving forward, as you can tell, I'm not trading until this gap gets filled, right? If we see this gap get filled, 604.75, if we start seeing support here, I'm hitting calls. Where am I hitting calls to? The previous resistance that turned into support around the pretty much up $1. This could potentially go all the way up to the previous resistance of this morning at 607, right? So there's a good range, a good amount of money to get paid on calls to potentially 610, right? I don't know where I got 610 from. It just makes sense for SPY to hit 610, right? That's why I'm saying. So, and once we break beneath of 604.76, that's it. The rest is history. We're going down $1. And after that, where's the next spot? We're going down $2. Right? So just follow the trends. Follow the levels. Do not play in no man's land. You are going to go broke. There is zero successful trader out there that only strictly trades price action. All the successful traders have predetermined plans. Right? They have like their big plans, either a massive sloping resistance level on a higher time frame or big key levels where we've seen brick walls and we've seen concrete floors, right? That's what you want. Support and resistance. You want to be watching support and resistance at all times. You need to have and only trade the best levels. The best way to be a profitable day trader, the only way, is to have patience. And today was the perfect example of not liking anything and just not trading, right? I'm the first person. I'm ready to go. I need to, right? That's just me. That's just my personality type. I love to like trade. I love it. I do this for a living, for real, right? And I love to make a trade. I love to make my community happy. And today, whether or not I entered a trade or not, I did not want to steer anyone in the wrong direction. And if I'm not confident on nothing on a trade, I'm not gonna put it to hundreds and thousands of people for no reason, right? So that's the reason why I took no trade, and that's the game plan. I'm not trading. Don't ask me anything until 604.76 hits. And if you want to know 604.76, once we come down to it, first reaction, I'm hitting calls. Say tomorrow we gap down, right? Say we're at the 604, 603 level, right? Then the make or break it levels is, again, the 2 open gaps to fill, 604.76 and 603. If we end up gapping down and we're in the 603 level, whatever level hits first, I'm trading. I'm buying calls if we dip here, and I'm buying puts if we get here first reaction. We end up holding 604 support, I'm stopping out and I'm riding calls up $3. I buy calls at 603, end up stopping out, I'm getting puts down $2. So just remember, the range that we're in right now is very, very complicated, a very, very tricky area that we are currently trading at to be trading. So remember, just have patience. Just because you're a day trader does not mean you need to trade every day. Successful day traders have patience. You need to have your levels. And if we're at all-time highs, guess what? You're just making assumptions, right? You're speculating. You go broke speculating. Screw that, right? I'd rather miss out on 10 points of SPY and wait for it to come back to my levels than to FOMO in with freaking buy and sell indicators going up. So that's just me personally, okay? I'm just trying to steer everyone in the right direction. I like having predetermined plans, right? Every single morning, I want to know my trades. Like, what's the best level to trade at? And that's how you all need to start getting into. When you look at the chart, 2 hours before market open, 5 hours before market open, it doesn't matter. You're looking at the chart like, what's the best level to be trading at? You need to get into that routine. You don't want market open. Oh, I think it's puts, or I think it's calls, or my blah, 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 right? So just don't get that guessing out. Just have your plan, have your best levels, and wait for them. So that is it moving forward. You know my plan. 604, if we end up opening around here, we come down, I'm hitting calls, going up. We end up opening in neutral ground. I am going, as soon as we go up, I'm hitting puts. And if we end up hitting 603.05 first, I am hitting calls. And guess what? If I'm wrong with puts here, I'm swapping the calls, riding it up. And if I'm wrong here with calls, I'm switching the puts and riding it down. That's it. There's no $1 million trading plan right now, right? Look at the VIX. The VIX is under $15. So you need to pay very, very close attention to the VIX. Not a lot of price movement is going to happen. It's going to be a $1 to $3 range per day. Nothing big and volatile is going to happen until the VIX starts pumping up. So keep an eye on that. If you would like to be a part of the #1 options Discord, guys, the link is in the bio. We got a discount code happening right now. If you'd like to live trade with me tomorrow morning, link in the bio. Take care, everyone, and stay green.